What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to go through 23 different resources that you can use for design inspiration for the upcoming year. In case you have any creative block, here are 23 resources that you can check out. All right, guys, let's start this video off by thanking our creator. So this video is based on this article that I read by this really cool creator on UX Planet on medium.com. It's Dennis Sergeshkin. I believe that's how you say the name. So let's go ahead and give a big shout out to the creator of this, because without them, we wouldn't be having this video today. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start with our first resource. So this is godly.com. It's a really cool website. It's got a never-ending stream of design and mobile app case studies that you can go ahead and take a look at. They're constantly generating. There's also an index here as well. We can go ahead and click something like design and it'll refine our search. Let's go ahead and click through a couple more. See, we've clicked dark, and these are cool because they are animating, so it does give the website this interactive feel. That's really cool. We're gonna go ahead and click the portfolio link. I really like this. They also have a newsletter right here that you can take a look at. Seems like they have 14,000 people subscribed. I like taking a look at this website for all of their options. This is the directory in case you want to refine your search even more. Go ahead and see what there you go. You can search by font as well. This is a great website. I definitely recommend coming here if you are looking to do any sort of design work and don't know where to start. I definitely think coming in here, looking at a couple of these, and even when you've created something, if you want to go ahead and pop it on here for others to use, that would definitely be a great idea. All right, this next website is called UIjar.com. Again, it's another curated platform for creators to submit their work. And like other sites, it does have a scroll feature for you to continuously be given websites and case studies, but this one does not have infinite scroll. You do have to keep swiping from page to page. What I do like here is that there is some buttons here at the top. You can also submit and log in, as well as a really nice search bar here on the right corner. There's also a newsletter right here as well that you can sign up for. I highly recommend doing this because it'll send an email with a couple of links to some case studies like this directly to your inbox whenever you would like. So if you want to be kept up to date and you want something constantly in your email alerting you, just in case you want to be given, a jolt of creative energy at any time, I would go ahead and do that. So we're here. I've clicked the websites tab. We're going to go ahead and click minimal. I always like looking at minimal designs. I really do like the minimal look. I'm going to go industry, see what's going on here. Oh, so you can very much refine your search little as you want, or as refined as you want. Go ahead and click branding. Really nice. I would almost want to come here and see if I could get a cool color palette. For instance, right here, I could definitely take this image here and then use a Figma plugin or something and create a color palette. Really nice. Let's go look at some of their collections. Nice. Portfolios. Let's look at some of these portfolios. Really cool. Definitely recommend signing up for this one. I think UIjar is definitely one of the ones. Actually, I'm signed up for all of these services just because I want as much information, but I would recommend these anyway. So if you haven't already, go ahead and sign up. That is UIjar. All right, guys. So this is our third website. This is called brutalistwebsites.com. And let's go ahead and take a look at this website right here on the top left corner. I think we're going to read this and get a sense of what this website is all about. It says, Brutalist Websites. In its ruggedness and lack of concern to look comfortable or easy, brutalism can be seen as a reaction by a younger generation to the lightness, optimism, and frivolity of today's web design. There's also a submit link right there if you want to submit your own entry. And one of the things I like about this too is how infinite the scroll seems. So it does look like no shortage of websites here or examples to take a look at. Take a look here on the left side, on the right side. When I scroll, look how it seems like it's infinitely long. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few here so we get a sense of what we're looking at. There is something that caught my eye right here. This caught my eye. This caught my attention. That was a bummer. Let's see what else we can do though. There we go. We're back. All right, let's continue scrolling and see if we find anything else that grabs our attention. So keep in mind that we are pushing the cutting edge of design here. This is avant-garde for sure. It does look like there's no endless. Oh, this is cool. See, so you have an example here of a website. Bloomberg as well. Let's take a look at one more example before we call it for this one. Very cool. So there you have it, guys. This right here, an infinite supplies of websites that you can take a look at and get inspired to create your own. All right, our next website to get inspired is Mobbin.com. I do believe that's how it's pronounced. I apologize if it's wrong, but if it's spelled like it's pronounced Mobbin, so we'll see. What this is, though, is a collection of screenshots from a ton of websites. So let's go ahead and click. Let's just do one of them on here on the front page. Let's do Notion then. So here you have Notion and it's broken down by individual page. So you can go ahead and take a look and do your research here, especially if you want to do some practice designs. If you want to do some copying to go, get used to the Figma tools or whatever website that you're using to create mockups, you can go ahead and take a look at these screens individually, study them, study the elements that you want to go ahead and replicate. And you also have a copy function here if you want to go ahead and paste these into a clipboard in your workspace. The other things that you can do here is you can browse by collections as well as a dictionary right here. I really like this. Strava is an app that I really like. So here we're looking at launch screens here, and you can see what these elements have in common, so that when you are designing your own app or website here, you can make sure to include, or like if I were to create my own app here too, I would obviously, if I wanted to create a launch screen, I would center my logo there over a plain backdrop, keep it real minimal. It does seem like this year, I do believe these 3D animations here are going to make a comeback, but it does look like everyone is in a minimal 2D era when it comes to like logo and graphic design, which, I don't feel either good or bad about. I think it's really clean and it's simple, and I think it sometimes can be difficult to make something simple look elegant and memorable. You can continue walking through all of these pages here and study them. These are all screenshots from different accounts. So if you wanted to go ahead and create a login page, you would have 5 examples to take a look at so that you know that you were going in the right direction. And I really do like this option here. You also have an index on the side that you can scroll through as well. I really enjoy this. There's also an iOS and Android tab too if you are designing for a specific software. All right, guys, moving on. Our next website is called Hoverstat.es. I do believe the website's actually called Hoverstate, but again, this is a very unique and very curated collection of design work. This is a platform that is very low-key, but it does have a lot of cool creators that are already established, submitting really great work that you can take a look at. Let's go ahead and take a look at their archive here and see what they have to offer. You can browse by year, it looks like, and as well as by discipline. So let's go ahead and click graphic design and let's see what comes up. All right, this draws my attention here. This looks very cool. Let's see if we can generate this link. Look at that. There you go. Got a very interactive example here that you can take a look at and get inspired by, as well as recommendations to move forward. Let's go ahead and continue browsing and see what else we can find. Let's go ahead and click portfolio. See, this I really like because I'm someone that is always constantly wanting to update their portfolio website and their presence online. So I definitely want to continue. I want to be inspired, I want to create something unique. So this is definitely a website that I'm going to be checking out. I'm going to click one more tab and then we'll click on one more piece of work. Perfect. Look at that. This is really nice. Oh yeah, this is definitely a portfolio. This is very nice, very interactive. Let's see, we'll take a look at this website. This is very cool. This is very interactive, though from a UX perspective, I feel like this is a little bit difficult and tricky to navigate, although it is really fun to look at, and it's definitely evident that a lot of work went into that. Maybe it's just me though, or it might be my browser that it's not interacting with my cursor as well, but that looks really, really nice. Perfect. And we are back at the home page. Go ahead and check this out, guys. This is a very cool website. This next website, guys, is called Savvy.it. It's a very curated collection as well as a platform for designers to submit their work. And it is, I would say it's not avant-garde, but it is very unique as well. This is something very interesting and cool. And you're able to search as well to find what you're looking for. So here I'm just going to type in mobile app and let's see what comes up. And again, this is very, very cool. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and look for some inspiration. I could type in sneakers and there you go. These are a ton of cool images. Let's go ahead and click one. Very interesting artwork right here. And I do believe that it does link you to the creator so that you can go ahead and give them credit. if you do want to go ahead and use their work. But look at that, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and type in sneaker app and let's see what comes up. And just like that, you've got this very cool design as well. Very nice. I do appreciate this. And if you click on the home screen right here, you're met with this. I also really appreciate websites that have this infinite scroll here. I do think it makes it very easy to get lost just browsing and being captivated, because this is a very nice, very aesthetic, very good assortment, very curated homepage here. At the top here, we've got the pro version that you can sign up for, which I'm not signed up for. You have the search bar here, as well as a way to drag and drop these items here if you wanted to change the way your home screen looked. You can also change the padding as well, so you can give it more or less, and you can decrease and increase the size of the tiles here to include more or less. I personally like to keep it fairly minimal like that, so that it takes up most of the page, just because I think it looks very nice. Especially for me, I like to use this website when I want to go ahead and do some sketching. You know, if I want to do some sketching, light sketching, big sketching, it doesn't matter. I like coming here because the images are very well curated, and I don't have to scroll for long before I find something that I want to draw or that I want to spend some time using. Like for instance, this image right here is very nice. I like the image of this watch, and so on and so on. This is your notifications tab, and you are also allowed, once you create an account, you can go ahead and upload your own work here and tag it as well. Keep in mind that you can also follow creators here, and there are a ton of different things that you can find, not just mobile app and branding. You can also do landing pages for website, as well as typography and any other thing that you can think to search for. All right, so that's Savvy. Moving on. All right, guys, so this next one is a classic in the design world. I think when a lot of people think about designers and showcasing their work, this is one of the websites that they think of. This is Dribbble.com here. It's one of the giants in the field. I really like this. I think if you are a designer, it's pretty much obligatory that you have a portfolio on here, as I do here. I'm going to go ahead quickly plug myself here. I'm going to click my profile, and here is mine. Go ahead and follow me and take a look at my work. I haven't been posting as much as I could be, so I will make sure to get on that and keep this profile up to date. But I do like clicking the inspiration page. On your homepage, it does curate your homepage based on the people that you follow, and I do believe I only follow one artist, so it does look like my entire homepage is just their work. That's because I haven't been using this website as much as I should. I do like coming to the inspiration tab though right here. I do think that the curation is really good, and they have a good search function as well. So go ahead here, if I click mobile, you get a ton of really cool designs, and I like to curate even further. So let's say I want to create a mobile shopping app. I'm just going to type in shopping app into the search bar right here, and just like that, you get really good examples, and you can click on them as well, get a little bit of information from the artist, as well as follow them and like their work. You can also provide any comments or feedback that you like. I really do like these. I do like using Dribbble a ton because you can like it and save it, especially if, let's say, if you're designing a very specific type of app or you've got a specific project in mind, you can save a couple of examples that you could reference later. Again, though, this is a very classic design. You can also use it to find a job, put your status as freelance and that you're searching for work. It personally hasn't worked for me, but like I said, I haven't been as active on this website as I should be. Our next resource is another giant in the field. This is Behance. I think when it comes to design portfolios, I think Behance and Dribbble are the big dogs in the game. So if you are a designer, you really do have to have one or two or both of these accounts, as well as maybe your own portfolio site. So this is from Adobe, so you have to create an Adobe account, which I highly recommend creating anyway as well. But very much like Dribbble, you have a very nice home page curated based on your likes and your follows. Got a very intuitive search function as well. I'm going to type in mobile app here and click on one of these search functions here, and just like that, you've got a ton of designs to go through and get inspired. One thing I really like about this one too is this one has a ton of case studies that you can scroll through very effortlessly as well. I really like this because when you're designing your own case studies, you definitely want to be inspired because you really want to let your creativity shine, and sometimes taking a couple minutes or an hour in some cases, you know, to flip through some of these can really help get those creative juices flowing. Or at the very least, find people that you want to draw a ton of inspiration. And well, I like coming here to be inspired as well, and also to be reminded that like how you present this, you are allowed to infuse a little bit of your own individual creativity. And very much like Dribbble, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my portfolio or my profile here on this website. I also haven't been that active here, but I do have 2 case studies of my own that I did put together and can showcase here. That is one of them. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling too fast, but don't want this video to be too long. And this is my other one. This is my most recent one. I did make a video out of this. So I've got that there. Don't forget to like and follow. I'm going to go ahead and plug myself. One of the things I really like about Behance, though, as well as Dribbble, is the way that you can just scroll and sort of get lost in all of the options that are generated for you. These are all really, really nice. And because this is a giant when it comes to design showcasing, there are a ton of awesome creators that are already established and are creating a ton of awesome work, which I think alone makes creating an account on this website worth it. So no matter what kind of design work you are doing, whether it be graphic, UX, web design, or whatever, I highly recommend starting here to get some inspiration. And look at that. It seems like there's no end in sight to the inspiration that you can draw. And right off the bat, this website does draw my attention. I really do like the colors. I'm gonna do one more search. I'm gonna type in typography and see what comes up. And this is awesome, you see? Let's go ahead and click the Discover tab before we get off. And again, this is going to be very much curated to your likes and follows. So it is a very personalized experience that you're going to get on Behance. And very much like Dribbble, you can also find a job or hire a professional to do some of this work, which I really appreciate as a creator myself. What's up, guys? Thank you for making it to the end of this video. I am going to be splitting this video up into 3 parts. So thank you for watching part 1. Part 2 and 3 are on the way. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys in the next video.